Maybe right now your journey isn't about love. Maybe right now your journey is about you. Maybe this is a season you're being challenged to be your own savior, to be your own safe place. Maybe right now you're being reminded that the people who walked away were only ever leading you back to yourself, were only ever leading you here. And here, you're okay on your own. You're rebuilding. Here you're adapting and mending and reclaiming all of the pieces you let them walk away with. Here, you are being kinder to your soul. You are giving yourself the same kind of love you have always given to others. Here you are not rushing your heart. You are not depending on another human being to fix it. Instead, here you are doing that on your own. Here you are healing.
The best part about loving yourself is when you realize that you don't need anybody to make you feel happy. It's when you realize that you don't need a good morning text or message for you to have a good day. It's when you realize that you don't need anybody to make you feel whole because you are enough.
Life goes by so fast. None of us knows how long we have left. None of us. Every hour that we use is one we will never get back. So we don't want to waste them. We want to use them wisely. Time is just too valuable to waste. I wonder how many people at the end of their life feel that they have truly lived the life that they were meant to live or wanted to live. God can do so many great things through us if we'll take steps of faith. If you don't like the way your life is going, you're the only one that can change it. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's all you're going to get.
Seven rules of life. Number 1, let it go. Never ruin a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. Number 2, ignore them. Don't listen to other people. Live a life that's empowering to you. Number 3, give it time. Time heals everything.
You know, I read a statistic today that stated that there's a 1 in 400 trillion probability and chance that you were born into this earth, in this body, in this day and age right now. And every single circumstance in this universe would have had to been so serendipitous for you to be here. And the fact that you don't feel worthy is astonishing to me. We look for validation in others to make ourselves feel good, but at the end of the day, there is a huge universal force way outside of our control that wanted you to be here and thinks that you are so perfect just the way that you are, that they created you that way. No matter your age, no matter your skin tone, no matter the way you look or the way you present yourselves or how big you are or how small you are, at the end of the day, you are so loved and you are literally created out of love. And I just want to let you know that I am so proud of you for how far you have come within your life and how far you are going to continue to go. You're so loved and you are so worthy of everything that you could ever want in this entire world. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't have been created. I love you.
You have to let that hurt go. It's changing you. Used to seem so full of life, full of joy, happiness. But now it seems like there's always something heavy on your heart, on your mind.
Stay focused. Don't talk about what you're gonna do. Don't just dream about what you're gonna do. Don't criticize somebody else for what they're not doing. You be it. Be about it. Be about that action and go do it. Keep your eye on your intention.
When asked what's the biggest mistake we make in life, the Buddha replied, the biggest mistake is you think you have time. Time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. And once it's lost, you can never get it back.
First time I heard this, it literally blew my mind. And it's the fact that you allow what you tolerate. Let me say that one more time. You allow what you tolerate. And if you are tolerating somebody's behavior that you don't like and that you don't agree with, and you're passive and just accepting it for what it is, you are inevitably allowing that behavior because you are tolerating it. There's always something so much greater to lose when you don't speak up and are honest with the other person and yourself.
This may be hard to hear, but it's no one else's responsibility to know what's going on with you. It's no one else's responsibility to make sure you're doing okay. It's no one else's responsibility to love you. And that may sound cruel, but it's the truth. And the sooner that you can recognize that, the sooner you can realize how important you are to you. You will find that you can keep.
You are the only person who has always been there for you. You're the only person who has woken up with you every morning of your life and gone to bed with you every night. On the hardest nights in your life, every time you were in your bedroom crying over something, you thought your world was ending, you are the only person that has been there every second of every day for your entire life.
I read a quote once that said, you can wake up early, drink your water, take your vitamins, go to the gym, eat healthy, but until you figure out what's in your head and in your heart, you're not healthy. I decided that I'm tired of being tired, and that worrying is doing nothing except for making me lose sleep. I want to be in love with the life that I'm living, because if I'm not, how can I expect to be surrounded by the good stuff? So while my circumstances may have to stay the same, I'm working to change my mindset a little bit every day.
All right, babies, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Here are my 4 tips to loving yourself more and starting your journey to self-love. 1, set boundaries for yourself and distance yourself from people that do not serve you. That does not mean that that person has to be a bad person, but not everyone is supposed to be in your life, and not everyone deserves your time and your energy, sweetie. It's precious. Protect it. 2, be your own hype person. You do not need anyone to affirm how beautiful and special you are. You look at yourself in the mirror and you say it. Say it. Love your body. Love who you are. Be proud of that. 3, take better care of your bodies, babies. Drink more water. You need greens and vitamins every single day. So many of us complain about feeling like crap, but all we do is eat chips. I called you out. You know who you are. Get up, go to the gym, work for the body that you want. Do it for yourself and nobody else. 4, and the most important one, journal, baby. This one changed my life. Journal and reflect. Write down all of your pains, your traumas, your embarrassments, your disappointments. Talk through it. Talk to yourself and then let it go. We cannot live in our past lives anymore, babies.
Strong women never give up. We might need a coffee, we might need a good cry, we might need a day in bed, but we will always come back stronger.
I don't know who needs to hear this today, but this hit different. Peace is the result of retraining your mind to process life as it is rather than what you think it should be.
This part of your life is called finding yourself. If you get lost, that's okay. You'll make your own path. This part is about you loving yourself so much that you realize you're the only one that can stop.
I hadn't learned to love myself yet. And if you don't love yourself, when someone else says horrible things to you, a part of you is always going to believe them. Yep. And so then it was like, okay, I don't want to believe these people. I don't want to agree with them on any level. I want to figure out who I am. I want to learn who I am, and I don't want to feel like I'm fragile every time I leave the house because I'm so dependent on what other people think about me. So I just took a step back and day I just kept living. And I feel like I've arrived in a place where, you know, maybe not every minute of every day, but way more than I used to. I have a tremendous amount of love and compassion for everyone else. And best of all,
what if everything you wanted from someone else, you actually wanted from yourself? You want them to tell you that they love you, that they're proud of you. You want them to take you on an adventure, support you, build you up when you're feeling down. When is the last time you did that for you? Start with you, because the most important relationship you're ever gonna have is the one between you and you.